This week on Council Bluffs News, the community comes together for the annual Veterans Day Parade in downtown. See why it's the biggest one yet. Bobcat Boutique. Iowa School for the Deaf hosts its third annual craft show. See how the students get involved. And Zipline. Mount Crescent ski area has a new ride perfect for thrill seekers. That and more all in this week's Council Bluffs News. Hello and welcome to this week's Council Bluffs News. I'm Marie Zeitner. November is the time of year where giving thanks and thinking of others is not to be overlooked. In honor of those who have promised to serve the United States, the American Legion Post No. 2 in Council Bluffs hosts the annual Veterans Day Parade November 8th. Hundreds of American veterans live in Council Bluffs.
The community understands the importance of the commitment that the veterans have made.
To honor their service and sacrifices, the American Legion Post No. 2 in Council Bluffs continues the annual Veterans Day Parade November 8th.
This is about all the veterans.
Parade Chairman Russell Slate has organized the event for the past 2 years and hasn't left anyone out.
We're going to have the VVA, VFW, American Legion, Disabled American Veterans, etc., etc., etc. AMVETS, everybody.
With 300 to 400 vets participating in this year's parade, it's the largest since it started decades ago.
We do it obviously every year to honor veterans of all war eras, all of them that have ever served.
Again this year, one veteran from each war is personally honored in the celebration.
We have one for World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Iraq and Afghanistan.
But it's not just veterans who walk in the parade. Proud supporters also join in to give their thanks.
We're up around 100 different floats or entries this year, which we had 84 last year, so every year it seems like we grow.
The parade starts on 9th Avenue and South Main Street, working its way up Main Street and back down on Pearl.
We're going to have to start looking for a longer parade route to get everybody in.
Which is a positive sign the support for the city's veterans is still a priority.
This is something special in everybody's heart.
The Veterans Day Parade has been going on for several decades. The American Legion organizes it every year on the Saturday before or on Veterans Day. New bridges for the I-29, I-80 interchange have been in use for nearly a month. Now, Interstate 80 westbound and I-29 northbound is on new road. The lane shifted Friday, November 7th. Traffic now curves right just west of the South Expressway exit. According to a press release, the new pavement is permanent in preparation for the construction of the I-80 westbound express lanes. Construction is set to begin on the express lanes in the summer of 2015. For the past 3 years, Iowa School for the Deaf has hosted a craft show in its lead multi-purpose complex. What makes this show different on November 8th is the interaction between the vendors and the students. Learn the reason behind the Bobcat Boutique and where the proceeds are directed. From snowmen and sleighs to elephants and terrariums, the ISD Bobcat Boutique has something for everybody.
I just really like to see the different things that people have done.
Junior at Iowa School for the Deaf, Dalton Rush, is one of the student organizers for the craft fair November 8th.
It's the class of 2016, so it was our idea 3 years ago when we were freshmen, so we've been in charge of it every year.
The show is an annual fundraiser for the class of 2016's prom.
This year, it's our responsibility as juniors to plan the prom. So we have to decide how to decorate. We've been pretty busy. This is a good fundraiser for us, so we want to put on the best prom we can this year.
In order for the fair to be successful, The students start early in the morning, helping vendors get set up.
We help so in the morning, like about 7:20 we arrive, and a lot of people have quite big things that they need help carrying in with. So the class of 2016 does that. We help bring in all their stuff with a big smile on our face, ready to help people carry in all their wares.
At the end of the show, the students ask if the vendors would like to come back next year.
People really love coming to this craft fair, and they enjoy being a part of the Bobcat Boutique.
Another reason the craft fair is a success is the students also donate some of the money to a different purpose.
Donate some money to a deaf organization in Nicaragua, and also this year we're donating some money to a deaf school in Jamaica.
With the ability to raise money for themselves and give some of it away, generous is just one way to describe the junior class at Iowa School for the Deaf. The freshman class at Iowa School for the Deaf comes up with a way to fundraise for its prom and senior day trip. The Bobcat Boutique is in its third year and has been successful for the class of 2016. Now to news around the Bluffs. Shaped by the Hair Company Hair Salon, 22 years of operation, appointments by phone at 323-6686. With the temperatures falling even more as we head further into November, city fountains are turned off for the season. Recreation Superintendent Jeff Hubbard says they have already been winterized. You can still expect to see the lights shine on the fountains every evening, and of course, the parks will remain open. Monday, November 10th, City Council unanimously voted to partner with the Council Bluffs Community School District to provide city-wide Wi-Fi for students and the community. The city did not vote on a budget or funding for the project, but rather to just get it started.
As this project moves forward, it'll be coming back for decision points to the council, and we'll make sure that that you all out there get an opportunity to weigh in and give us your thoughts on this program.
Since some students may not have internet access at home, they may not be able to do required homework assignments. For now, this will just include CBCSD, with Lewis Central Community School District looking to join in the future. The contract will last for 5 years with an option for renewal. Coming up on Council Bluffs News, take a ride with CBTV down the new zip line at Mount Crescent Ski Area. And after the break, Shannon Meister with the Council Bluffs Recycling Center talks with us about America Recycles Day and gives a heads up on services this holiday season.
November 15th of every year is America Recycles Day, and it's just a big day that we celebrate recycling, kind of gets on people's minds.
If you store your guns properly,
I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside.
Safer when walking home.
I won't have to tell so many family members. I'm sorry.
I won't hear as many scary stories.
And I won't have to tell my kids. This isn't a drill.
Please.
please do it for us.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. Remember, always, lock it up. Visit ncpc.org.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
For those dealing with the daily struggles of caring for a loved one, we hear you. That's why AARP created a community with experts and other caregivers to help us better care for ourselves and the ones we love.
Schedule your campus visit today. Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
Body language can tell you all sorts of things. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. Face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty. Time to call 911 and get them to a hospital immediately. Learn the body language and spot a stroke fast.
Welcome back to Council Bluffs News. I'm Marie Zeitner. Joining me in studio today is Shannon Meister from the Council Bluffs Recycling Center. Thanks for being here, Shannon.
Thanks for having me, Marie. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. This Thursday is a special holiday kind of for the Council Bluffs Recycling Center. Go ahead, tell me what it is.
Sure. November 15th of every year is America Recycles Day. And it's just a big day that we celebrate recycling, kind of gets on people's minds. Some places do advertising and events and different things. We actually have a display at the library all month just to kind of let people know what's recyclable and what's not and those sorts of things.
And how important is it to recycle?
It's really important. I mean, those are our resources that we're using. So the more we can recycle, the more energy, money, and resources it saves in general.
And the environment too as well.
Sure, definitely. You know, the less we have to put in the landfill, which is definitely a plus. When I go into schools and talk, I tell kids about, we want to keep our landfills lasting as long as we can. So if we recycle more, we put less in those landfills then.
Okay, and with the holidays coming up, what else can be recycled?
Well, you can recycle all kinds of things. I mean, you've got your steel cans, as you're making your holiday dinners with your peaches and green beans and all that stuff. All your bottles, whether you're having, Pepsi or Coke or anything in your bottles, all your aluminum cans, your pop and beer, your glass bottles also, beer and wine, those sorts of things. And then any paper and cardboard, especially with the holidays. Most wrapping paper is recyclable. And then like tissue paper that goes in gifts and stuff like that, that can all be recycled too. A lot of your holiday gift cards and maybe some gift bags, depending if they're paper. If they've got too many decorations on them or they're more plastic, probably not. But the paper ones for sure.
Okay, I kind of never know what to do with those paper ones because you accumulate them so much and you don't really know what to do with them.
Yeah, and the good rule with them I use for like paper and bags, if it tears easy, or if, with the wrapping paper, if you can crease it. There's some foil stuff that you can't really crease, and that's probably going to be trash. But if you can crease it and it tears easy, it's probably recyclable.
Okay, and on those weeks that we do have holidays, how will the trash pickup change?
Sure, well, the holidays, they won't pick up trash. Just Thanksgiving Day, and then Christmas Day and New Year's Day are the ones they don't pick up for. So up until those days, they'll pick it up, and then they won't pick up on that day, and then they'll pick up through Saturday is what it amounts to. So like on Thanksgiving, they won't pick up that day. And then Thursday's routes will be delayed till Friday. Friday's routes will be delayed till Saturday.
Okay.
So it just delays the trash after the holiday, basically.
Just for the one day?
Yep, just for the one day.
Okay, and then every year you guys also do a Christmas tree pickup. So when is that?
That's the first full week of January is when we pick up real Christmas trees curbside. And we do ask that you remove all the decorations, all the nails, all the wire, stuff like that. We just want the regular Christmas tree. And then we take those to the recycling center and ground them up for mulch. So you have mulch by next summer out of your Christmas trees.
Awesome. Good way to recycle.
Exactly. Good way to recycle.
And in case anybody missed all of this information, there is a website they can go to, correct?
It's www.cbrecycles, stands for Council Bluffs Recycles, cbrecycles.com. Or they can always call us at the recycling center too at 712-328-4985.
All right. Thank you, Shannon, for being here.
Thanks again for having me, Marie. I appreciate it. It's been always a pleasure.
Thank you. You're welcome. Stick around, more Council Bluffs news after the break.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
Create new opportunities and expand your knowledge with Iowa Western's continuing and career education.
It was really intimidating to go back to school, but Iowa Western made me really feel like I could do it.
Our goal is to help students achieve success from education to employment.
Learn more, including information on extra benefits for Iowa residents at iwcc.edu/continuing_education.
Get your ass in. You're not in here.
Yes, I am.
Move. Give it to him hard.
No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why you stab me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how. Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Mount Crescent Ski Area is well known around this area as the place to be in the wintertime for skiers and snowboarders. Now the seasonal hotspot is turning into a year-round facility with its new addition, the zip line.
Yep.
Calling all thrill seekers.
It's a new adventure for a lot of people.
Mount Crescent Ski Area in Honey Creek, Iowa has a new toy.
When you first step off the edge, it's just kind of your stomach drops a little bit.
Although it's intimidating, the 300-foot tall Screaming Eagle zipline is safe to ride on.
The harness and the rigging is all geared to hold 4 or 5 or 10 times the weight of a regular person.
At 1,600 feet, this zipline is the longest in Nebraska and Iowa.
Zippers can go down reaching upwards of 40 miles an hour.
It was pretty awesome. It was fast.
Even first-time zipliners can't get enough of the fun.
I actually got up there and I did it. It was really fun. I would do it again.
The only thing not allowed on the zipline is turning upside down. And since riders don't even have to hold on, there is a lot they can do.
You can just open your arms up and lay back, and you can tuck up in a little ball to try to get as much speed as you possibly can. There is 2 of them running at the same time, so you bring friends and family out, and you can go side by side and try to race each other down.
The zip line will be open all throughout the year, taking away the off-season at Mount Crescent.
The owners thought the zip lining would be a fantastic addition, so we could start opening up the ski area not only during the wintertime, but have it open all year long.
And it will be open even during the winter. Marketing Director and Director of Snow Sports School, Chris Andrew, says other ski areas in Colorado keep their zip lines open year-round.
There's no reason not to, as long as the winds aren't too high and it's not snowing too hard, we can run the zip line in any weather. It's really, as long as people are dressed appropriately, they have the proper winter gear on, they can go down there and have a blast. It'll be a lot of fun.
The zip line costs $25 per person for 1 ride or $40 for 3 rides. Mount Crescent Ski Area will open for the winter season in December when the weather permits. Visit skicrescent.com for more information. Still to come on Council Bluffs News, the animal shelter has these pets available for adoption. Meet them in Pets of the Week. And get your pen ready for our weekly events calendar. We'll be right back.
Looking for these? You drive Buzzed. It could be one very expensive ride.
First, you gotta make bail. Then pay me to get your car back.
Your insurance premiums will go through the roof.
And my legal fees just keep adding up. All told, it could end up costing you $10,000.
buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
NFC, AFC, offensive linemen, defensive tackles, quarterbacks, and cornerbacks are all living united to ensure the academic success of millions of kids in our communities all the way to graduation day. But that won't happen without you. So take the pledge at unitedway.org. Make a difference in the life of a child. Suit up like your favorite NFL players and become a volunteer reader, tutor, or mentor with United Way.
At Council Bluffs Savings Bank, our goal is to help you, your families, and your businesses grow and prosper for generations. We take pride in our community, whether it's volunteering our time or helping individuals, families, and businesses succeed. We provide you with the personal service and attention you deserve. With over 220 years of banking experience, decisions are made locally. We are Council Bluffs people operating at Council Bluffs Bank to help Council Bluffs be a better place to work and live. Council Bluffs Savings Bank, hometown banking, the way it used to be. Member FDIC.
The next 30 seconds can save you a lot of money. Just do your laundry in cold and stick to full loads. Auto-sleep your computers. Plug your gadgets in a power strip and switch it off when you're done. Headed out? Turn back your thermostat by 10 degrees. And drive sensibly. The more energy you save, the more money you save. Find other great tips at energysaver.gov.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
What does the world need?
What will you become? Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
That's low. That's low and below the top. Seriously.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Time now for Pets of the Week. Served by Toby Jack's Mineola Steakhouse, home of the Thursday Night Taco Ride.
Hi, my name is Misty Bino, and I'm a volunteer with Solace, support our local animal shelter. This beautiful girl here is Maggie. Maggie is a Shar-Pei Lab mix, about 9 months old. She was found as a stray on the 700 block of Minster Street here in Council Bluffs. She is a very friendly girl, but lots of energy. So if you're looking for a fun puppy, her file number is 1906. This little guy is Scruffy. Scruffy is a Schnauzer mix about 5 years old. He was surrendered to the shelter because his family could no longer care for him, but they said that he is a great dog. He is potty trained, he's lived with kids, lived with cats, but he would do best as the only dog in the home. So if you are interested in adopting Scruffy, his file number is 1898. This is Ernie. Ernie is a domestic long-hair orange tabby. with beautiful green eyes. He was surrendered here to the shelter because his family could no longer care for him. They say he's about 3 years old. He is litter box trained. He's good with dogs, kids. He does not do real well with other cats. He's really picky about which cats he likes. So if you are interested in adopting Ernie, his file number is 1884. This little kitty is Tarzan. Tarzan is a brown tabby, about 5 months old. He was surrendered to the shelter because they could not have him anymore. And they said that he is litter box trained, lives with cats, dogs, and kids, and he's just friendly with everybody. So if you are interested in adopting Tarzan, his file number is 1925. And if you're interested in any of the pets you've seen here today, you can come down to the Council Bluffs Animal Shelter at 2821 South 15th Street here in Council Bluffs.
Time now for our weekly events calendar. Don't miss the Eagle Migration viewing at Hitchcock Nature Center Saturday, November 15th. This annual event will also have live raptor demonstrations by Raptor Recovery Nebraska and activities for children. Cost is $5 per person, and children 5 and under are free. Visit potcoconservation.com for more details. Get ready for the winter season at Hype the White this Saturday. From 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. in Mount Crescent Ski Area, swap or sell ski and snowboard gear, as well as interview for a position at the lodge. You can also purchase a season pass and gift certificates at the event. The Micah House and Heartland Family Service have an event for all parents, grandparents, and anyone with kids in their lives. Thursday, November 20th, see a presentation about the dark side of devices and children. A free lunch will be provided. Contact Tiffany at 712-325-5629 for more information. Thanks for watching this week's Council Bluffs News. CBTV is always looking for your feedback. You can send questions, comments, or story ideas to cbtv@iwcc.edu. Call us at 712-325-3312 or find us on social media. We're on Facebook and Twitter. Just search CBTV17. Remember, for the latest scores and updates for local sports, tune in to the Bluff Sports Zone with JJ Davis right here on CBTV17. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Marie Zeitner. See you next week.